Hey, what's up guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Albert Sartuccia, and I'm back at the shop. Been running around like crazy. Got the 3 cell lines put back together, but I still got to cut out, get more plexiglass, and do an unboxing and make one delivery, pick up money from another shop that we delivered, and pick up another order. And yes, it's a lot of work, and I still got to go down the beach for a little bit because a buddy of mine got in a new drone that he wants to test out, or is testing out, and I was supposed to go with him to go fishing for a bit, but I don't think that's going to happen because I got to get home to work on the homeschool project that I got. I'm building a table out of the leftover slat portion that the table used to expand, and it was the piece that would sit inside. Well, I'm actually making its own table out of it and stuff like that. So I haven't done any videos on that. It's just because I've been so booked up with fishing and everything else. So let me go and get these abbots opened up. But we've got a purple HXW, and yeah, oh man. And this one is a 3-speed. Yes, sir. Right? Oh man, that's a low gear. Yes, sir. A 3-speed purple HXW Raptor. Yep. So, got a lot of peanuts. Let's do this. And let's see what we got. Got a blue LX Raptor. Nice. So, one, and got two. Got 2 of them in the house. I love it. I do have to admit that fishing that flounder tournament was definitely something different, to sit there and just concentrate on nothing but like tackle. I do have to admit that it was a very hard grind because we got out there, we didn't know any of the layout, we didn't know what to expect, and especially after the hurricane, we heard that there was a lot more debris up on that shoreline than there normally is. And I do have to admit, there was. I mean, when I finally waded in, I had my water boots, and I ran into a bunch of big tires, and I'm talking big tires. Now, had I known they were tires there and how flounder actually react to them, I should have dumped my lure right in the middle of them to catch them. Yes, I found out that flounders like to hide inside tires. So, for me, when I was working the lure and bringing it on by, I literally, I remember my buddy telling me a story that, when he was on his boat, that he dropped his lure straight down underneath him. And while he was fishing, pulling up another fish that was messing with his line. Well, when he dealt with that situation, he went to pick it right back up. It didn't work, it didn't do anything, but he pulled it out from right under him. So as I was working, I just moved real slow. Like I'd move like a foot every like 15 casts. And then I'd move another foot like 15 casts. Well, on one of them, I literally got to about right here, right under me, and I let it drop right in front of me. Picked it up, and then it just went whoop. It started taking off. I was like, damn, I hooked him literally about 4 feet away from me, because you got to give the rod tip and all of that. So he was maybe 4 to 5 foot in front of me, and I hooked him up right there. And the second one, 2 hours later, he was probably 6 feet away from me. I hooked it because I was still at an angle, but I'm on only about 3.5, 4 foot of water. So yeah, flounders are crazy, man. You couldn't see the bottom. You had maybe a foot of visibility, from the surface, but underneath, I know you couldn't see much. But with floundering, that was a totally new experience. I've floundered before, but from piers and jetties and boats. Being on shore and floundering is a whole nother ball game from gigging them too. Gigging, you're looking for them. You have enough light, visibility, and stuff like that to kind of see them. Here, you're kind of going on blind luck if you don't know what they're hitting on. So you got to change lure until you find out what they're hitting on, or somebody else catches one, you see what color they're using, then you try to mimic that color. So for me, when Gary hooked up his second one on a grayish looking colored one, I dug into my bag and found some great lures, some jigs, not metal jigs. So I don't know if they're really plastics. There you go. I dug out 2 plastics for it. So that's the other thing too. Like I said, don't always think the same thing's always going to work. My buddy said he hit a couple flounder on live mullet, so that's what I did too. I had live mullets out. There was no rod limit for the tournament because all you had to do is follow Texas Parks and Wildlife guidelines for fishing. So for saltwater fishing, there's no rod limit, there's no hook limit for the amount of hooks you can use while you're fishing. So that was a good thing. You know, lucky for me that Gary brought extra rods, because I only took 3, thinking that might be the max, or maybe 2. But when I found out there wasn't, yeah, it kind of made me wish I'd brought more gear. But still, at the same time, I learned a lot at this tournament. I met a lot of great people out there, and like I said, it was good to see a huge fan base of floundering. I mean, y'all saw the video. There was a lot of people out there, and I can just imagine about the amount of people that didn't show up to weigh in because they were either still out on the water or didn't catch or anything like that. I mean, it was crazy amount of fish, crazy amount of people. So, all right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go make a delivery. So I will see y'all later.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta line. I'ma call the whole team.
I was reminded, don't forget the drawings. We still have those. We still have the setup for the subscriber giveaways. That video specifically says that if you get a subscriber to subscribe to the channel, to have them go under your comment in that video so you can earn $1 per subscriber. There's over $2,000 up for grabs. So with a little hard work, this can really buy you a lot of fishing gear. Just saying. This is Albert, how can I help you? All right guys, so I'm out here at Causeway Pier, and this is a pier that was heavily damaged by the hurricane that came through. And they told me they had most of the woodwork done, so I figured I'd give it a shot, show you what it looks like. Wow, they did a lot of upgrades. Yeah, all the way across. Nice. Big old platform there. I guess for boats to come in. Yes, they still have the boat slips there. And I'm definitely gonna have to go check out the drum corner. They even did steps down here to get to the cleaning station, which that was pretty much intact, but everything else had gotten destroyed. You got holes in there for your rods, which is good. Nice. Oh, nice. So they actually fixed the bench area so it goes straight across instead of having that little gully like they used to before. So, yeah. There you go. Very nice. So, can't wait to get back out here and wet some lines, guys. I'm coming. The drum are out there. I saw one that they had landed over here on the left corner. Oh, you landed one too? Oh, nice.